Hello, my name is Max Loya, and I will be doing a presentation on psychological factors. My target population is the defensive back position in the sport of football. Excuse me. I chose this population because that's what I coach. I love this sport and the passion that it takes to master it. The psychological demands of this population intrigue me, as well as the various strategies that can be utilized to reach peak performance. Some of the psychological skills necessary for this position are arousal regulation. Being aroused is a cognitive and somatic reaction to an external or internal stimuli. Berrier and Morgan, 2010. Your state of arousal can be influenced by control of the situation, and appraisal of factors, and the transfer of affective and cognitive sensations. With arousal regulation, fear of failure can be crucial on the psychological and physical state. As a defensive back, you are often left on an island to guard the other team's most athletic player. Fear can affect your self confidence and an attentional state. Psyching yourself up or down are positive self talk, visualization, all can be good strategies to help lower anxiety and to increase your performance. Growth mindset. An individual with a growth mindset believes that they can develop talent and abilities through effort, instruction, and practice. Dweck, 2009. This leads to a greater attitude towards practice, learning, feedback, and an increase in performance over time. The opposite of a growth mindset is a fixed mindset. Fixed mindset is when someone believes that their abilities or talents are fixed and that they only have a certain amount and there is no gray area or room for improvement. A mindset is a belief, though, and beliefs can be changed. Self-efficacy. This one's my favorite cognitive strategy. It is the belief of someone has in themselves to execute a task to achieve an outcome. Hazelwood and Burke, 2011. This can be with situational confidence. It includes effort, persistence, perseverance. All these things, when you have good self-efficacy, are attributed to. Good positive self-efficacy also helps with motivation, your behavior and emotional reactions, overcoming challenges, and positive thought patterns, staying positive and believing in yourself. As a defensive back, you live in a demanding and an anxiety-provoking environment, so a level of self-efficacy is vital for peak performance. Environment and cultural influence on performance. Your physical environment can be a determinant. Proximity can be a determinant. Motivation to train, Anshel et al. 2014. If you are in an unsafe environment, you may not be willing to train there. Or if you decide to still go, it could create a state of stress and anxiety. The proper environment can promote a healthy lifestyle that's conducive to physical activity. Debachi et al. 2022. Club or organizational memberships are a great strategy to overcome this barrier of environmental structure. And again, an environment that reinforces a healthy and positive lifestyle would influence performance. Social environment, social and friendship networking have shown to influence performance. McDonald Wallace et al. 2011. There's a positive association between social structure and physical activity. Social support is a good strategy to positively influence physical activity, whether it's friends or family, any loved ones. Coming together with a group of like minded people helps elevate the effort you put forth in attaining that goal. Family culture. Family involvement helps to instill good habits and values, as well as support and encourage sporting activities. LaSalle et al. 2018. Family involvement can affect an athlete's motivation, and in some cases, a level of expertise. Learning from an elder statesman who's been there, done that. Family culture with sports can be a glue that binds people and communities together. Daniels et al., 2020. Some of the psychological barriers: lack of support. Lack of support can be a barrier to adherence, especially with collegiate athletes who are still finding their way. Morgan et al., 2016. Some of the ways to combat this are gym membership, group training. Lack of time has proven to be the biggest barrier to exercise. Namagachi and Bianchi, 2004. Positive self-talk can help with this. And then you look at things as a challenge instead of a barrier. You know, pain or discomfort can be a barrier. The pain associated with exercise can affect self-efficacy and motivation. Lees et al., 2005. Mental toughness is needed to overcome this. That helps with being determined, confident, and focused under pressure. Some factors to consider: a lack of time for research is the number one reason for lack of physical activity. Within my population target, the bare minimum is not enough. Responsibilities include work, school, and a social life. Namagachi and Bianchi, 2004. Time is a very important component to learning. The more detailed, the more time it takes to master. AP, 1997. Goal setting as a cognitive strategy helps individuals discover and develop strategies. It helps direct their actions towards a goal and focus on relevant tasks to attain that goal. In this instance, making time for exercise. Proximity can be detrimental to performance. We talked about it earlier by disrupting your routine. Anshel et al., 2014. The proper environment can promote a healthy lifestyle conducive to physical activity. Dabachi et al., 2022. Club and organizational memberships are a great strategy to overcome the barrier of environmental structure. Social structure, social and friendship networking have shown to influence performance. McDonald, Wallace et al., 2011. There is an association between social structure and physical activity. Social support is a good strategy to positively influence physical activity through family and friends. Financial structure. Financial structure can be a barrier to physical performance, and Shell et al., 2014. But mental toughness is a strategy you can use that helps someone to be efficient with their finances, to find a way. My mission statement would be from this verse from the Bible, Romans 8:31. If God is for us, who can be against us? Staff, 2022. I really like this one because, fear can be a bit debilitating feeling. And if we focus on who propels us forward, we gain strength that we never even knew we had to push through barriers that we might have once looked at them as barriers, but now they're just a challenge that we look back on as we overcame that. This verse reminds me that the Lord will not let anything happen to me that is not destined to be for the greater outcome. In my research, I have found that self-efficacy is a dominant trait in peak performance. Essentially, with my athletes, I would like to incorporate this skill in everything that we do. This is to create a culture of sustainability in work ethic, perseverance, and mental toughness, doing things on their own when I'm not watching. It's essentially, I like to view it as I'm teaching you how to teach someone else. If you can teach it, then you know it, kind of like these classes, right? Goal setting is a strategy that I have not used enough as a coach. I plan to implement this into our daily activities as a position group starting this spring. The cognitive strategies that I've learned in this class are, they're so instrumental in athletes' psyche and everything that we do really in life. But in this context, we're talking athletics. But as a coach, you really want to train or work with and develop these young athletes to make better decisions off the field, and then it'll lead to better performance on the field. But ultimately, you create friendships and bonds with these athletes that you spend more time with than your own family, at certain times of the year. So, so goal setting is a great way to assure that everything that we do is centered around our goals. The way we eat, the way we sleep, the way we train, and to dismiss the things that don't lead us there. And that is my presentation on the psychological factors. Thank you.